to transition news, but first let's check in with the guy currently transitioning out of the White House, Joseph Retirement Biden. He just wrapped up a trip to, I don't know, it doesn't really matter anymore, but one reporter was still very interested in hearing from him.
Mr. President, happy early birthday! For your birthday, will you talk to us, sir? As a gift to the press, will you please talk to us? Mr. President, President Biden! Please, we haven't heard from you all trip! Mr. President!
Mr. President, I love you! My mom drove me all the way from Milwaukee to see you! I have a poster of you eating ice cream above my bed, please! Please! I have never heard a journalist shouting so frantically. To be fair, she does work for the Sinking into Quicksand Gazette. But let's talk about the man reporters will be shouting out for the next 4 years, Donald Trump. So far, he's made a number of cabinet picks whose main qualification seems to be being on TV. His defense secretary is a guy from Fox and Friends, his transportation secretary is a guy from Fox Business, and his attorney general is a guy who I'm pretty sure was on To Catch a Predator. And apparently, he's still flipping channels.
Trump tapping yet another television personality to join his administration, this time Dr. Oz. Trump naming the TV doctor to oversee Medicare and Medicaid for more than 160 million Americans.
Okay, all right. Okay, but hold on. It could be worse. It could be worse. At least Dr. Oz is an actual doctor. I'm impressed he didn't pick Dr. Pepper. But is someone going to tell him that this isn't actually a doctor's job? This is running a vast insurance bureaucracy. If you have to pick someone from TV, at least pick the Limu Emu. Come on. But hear him out. What are Dr. Oz's qualifications for running a $1.4 trillion agency that affects the lives of 160 million people?
In his statement, Donald Trump led by saying Dr. Oz has won 9 daytime Emmys.
Yeah, that adds up. That adds up. And even if this was a job that you had to scrub in for, I'm not sure he'd be the doctor that you want.
In the early days, the pandemic touted the drug hydroxychloroquine, which doesn't work against COVID-19. Columbia University cut ties, you may remember, with him several years after a group of colleagues accused him of manifesting, quote, an egregious lack of integrity by promoting quack treatments and cures in the interest of personal financial gain.
I hope he was promoting quack science for personal gain. It would be way weirder if he was just doing it for the love of the game. But yes, as Anderson Cooper points out, Dr. Oz has a long history of medical quackery. I wonder how people got the idea that he was a serious medical expert in the first place.
The first vaccines against the H1N1 virus are being distributed. Are they safe? We'll let you ask the expert, Dr. Oz, host of the Dr. Oz Show.
The threat from drug-resistant bacteria. And out front tonight, we're lucky to have Dr. Oz, host of the Dr. Oz Show.
We are back with the great Dr. Oz and talking about a very critical thing for our audience about finding a woman's G-spot.
I completely forgot CNN had that show, Old Guys Talking Pussy. It was on right after Crotch Fire. And of course, you can count on a guy named Oz to know what's behind the curtains. But listen. Yeah. Listen, if you need a CNN segment to teach you how to make your wife orgasm, don't worry. She's been the neighbor for 6 months.